Every day throughout the year, our automobiles serve us in many ways. Always at our beck and call, they do our chores, give us pleasure, and provide dependable transportation every mile of the way. We demand a lot of our motor cars. We want quick starting, fast getaway, power in abundance. We want them to be tough and rugged and long-lasting. Along with all this, we want them to do these things with comfort, economy, and safety. We demand all these things of our motor car, and Chevrolet delivers the goods. And how many of us are aware of what it takes to make this so, to ensure that we ride in comfort all the time? There are many things behind that most comfortable ride. Can you get in and out of the car comfortably? Is the car well ventilated? How does it handle? At the General Motors Proving Ground, we get all the answers to these and other questions. Here, since 1924, Chevrolet designers, engineers, and test drivers have put Chevrolet through the toughest kinds of tests. Throughout the year, at top speed, these drivers grind off the dizzying miles to make sure your Chevrolet runs smoother, faster, and farther for a longer time with economy and comfort. Front-end suspension, will it hold up? This Belgian block road tells the story. Rougher and tougher than any road surface encountered in everyday driving. 5,000 continuous grueling miles, tears at the vitals of body, engine, and chassis. A new idea in center point rear suspension. More of the same punishing treatment pits actual performance against the findings of science. Distribution of weight and center of gravity. On these keenly calibrated scales, engineers find the answers to the exact weight distribution. And on this giant swing, the answers to the exact center of gravity, all of which adds to your riding comfort and enjoyment. Center point seating, where you ride in the car, is the best test of comfort. Swung between the smoothly cushioned front and rear suspension, between the axles as you see here, Chevrolet riding ease proves itself. Whistling noises and drafts, where do they come from? This big suction pump and chemical smoke find out. And the information found here helps Chevrolet engineers improve your riding comfort and safety. And wherever you ride in comfort, beautiful appearance is your constant companion. All the artistry of design reflected in the graceful lines of your Chevrolet is the result of trial and test too. Long before the cars are put into production, body design, placement of headlights, bumpers, sweeping flow of body lines, colors and color combinations are conceived and tested. Day after day for months and years, color plates are exposed to heat and cold, wind and storm to find out how the toughness and color of the paint stands up. A little thing perhaps, but one of the tremendous trifles that adds to the lasting beauty of your Chevrolet. Wherever you drive, whatever you do, the safety factors of your Chevrolet have been developed and proved by long and punishing tests. The smooth, sure function of your brakes, steering, and overall ruggedness are the result of unending days and nights of tireless testing and more testing. How fast can you stop? This special device, called a decelerometer, actually takes the place of a driver's foot and accurately records the speed of the stopping action in such a way that engineers can be sure that the brakes in your Chevrolet are more than adequate for safe, smooth stops. You are in a Chevrolet being put through a ruthless brake test. Up to top speed, then wham, a dead stop. Up to top speed again, wham, another dead stop, and another, and another, and another. Why? Because as a result of analysis of driver's effort, elaborate measurements of brake linings and photomicrographs of drums, new facts are established about the all-important subject of quick and safe stopping. How much can you see? We are now in a laboratory for testing vision, upon which safety in driving depends so much. There is no driver behind the wheel, just two pinpoints of light, two gleaming scientific eyes. Those black shapes on the wall are shadow pictures of radiator ornaments and pillars, silhouettes caused by parts of the car obstructing the driver's vision. By the use of electric eyes and a calibrated wall, the areas of black are becoming smaller and smaller, and the safety of the motorist greater and greater. How much can the body stand? There's no guesswork to the answer to that. Exhaustive tests, tougher than any met under normal conditions, bend, wrench, and twist the bodies through a whole routine of man-made mechanical mayhem. And from these results come better design, sturdier construction, safer bodies. On the speedways, lap after lap is reeled off by the car in this laboratory of science in solving problems of everything that affects the safety factor of the automobile. Today, we drive our cars over roads of every kind, day and night, winter and summer. And we are pretty matter of fact about taking for granted the durability of our car. We only know that our Chevrolet gives us comfortable, safe, dependable, durable service whenever called upon. These irregularly laid granite blocks put a terrific strain on tires, engine, chassis, and body. 5,000 miles of shaking, twisting, wrenching, crushing blows. More punishment in a short time than any owner would ever give. And it is only one of the many types of roads in the test for durability. Why? Because if there were any body weaknesses or any other weaknesses, they would be found here. These durability tests are all run on strict schedule, with the car being driven near top speed. The test drivers literally try to drive the car to pieces, but it's all part of the plan. The cars come in for frequent inspection, miles traveled, hills climbed. Brakes, chassis, engine, and body are kept under close scrutiny. Everything is accurately checked to find out what is happening to metals, to oil, and clearances at these terrific speeds. Yes, we all want comfortable, good-looking cars that are safe to drive and stand up well under the wear and tear of usage. But how about economy? Well, that is tested too. Not so spectacular, perhaps, but just as important are the tests which prove Chevrolet's economy of operation. This measuring device, called a burette, accurately measures the gasoline used in going a predetermined distance. These cars are run on a scheduled test over a long period of time. The checking of gasoline consumption, oil, and lubricants is constantly going on. Tires, too, are checked at the start of a test and periodically to show tire wear. The engine, transmission, and axles are inspected to contribute their important bits of information. And from all the tests, vital statistics appear that provide better ways of making Chevrolet overall economy of operation better and better. We demand many things in our modern motor car, but there is one other ingredient most of us demand more. That's top performance. We want our cars to start quickly and get away in a flash. We want power for climbing steep hills and brakes that stop on a dime. A sleek car speeds around the 37-degree bank turn, on up over a 27% grade. Why? Because later on, engineers will be checking performance with their keenly calibrated instruments. You're out on a winding road now. Here it's crowned. Now it's banked with you, now against you. The road is first gravel, then blacktop. Twisting, turning every foot of the way. Why? Because engineers measure the effort required to steer under any and all conditions. As a result, find out how to make your Chevrolet steer more easily than any other car. Operation Bathtub, a Chevrolet water test of many years standing. Into this man-made deluge at 30 miles per hour. Are the windows, doors, and floorboards sealed? Do the brakes work after the soaking? How does the carburetor function and the ignition system? The facts brought out help make your Chevrolet function safely and smoothly under extreme conditions. In this giant test crucible, the answers to many things are found. Answers that mean constant improvement in engine performance, in the development of better pistons, bearings, crankshafts, chassis, brakes. Here, the newest contributions of engineering science to motor and metal are Chevrolet tested under the most trying and exacting conditions. There on the table are the facts. That's a Chevrolet automobile after going through its punishing tests, taken apart and exposed down to the last bolt and nut, ready for the microscopic examination that will benefit every Chevrolet owner in the future. All the hundreds of thousands of miles traveled, all the hundreds of thousands of tests made are for you, the Chevrolet owner and driver. And when you ride in a Chevrolet, you will find out for yourself how every test made gives you more satisfying comfort, more beautiful appearance, greater safety and economy, longer service and finer performance. Yes, every test made in this greatest outdoor proving ground in the world is made for one reason: to make your Chevrolet serve you and your family better and better now and in the years to come.